Today I'm going to talk about some more of my psychedelic records and some other records that I want to talk about because I had either just acquired them or want to talk about them in this video. Right now I wanted to play some music for my video. I just like playing a record when I make a video, but YouTube and other people don't like me playing their music. But I hope the Dead Kennedys come and try to sue me because that'd be really funny for playing their music. But this is what I'm listening to. This is the first press. I want the orange one. But what are you gonna do? I want to start this off. Not talk about the psych stuff. I want to talk about these punk records. You could skip like a few minutes in if you don't care about punk. But here's Fear, first press on Slash. It's pretty beat up. But the cool part is, it was on this. It belonged to this radio station, KTRU, which is in Houston, Texas. Yes. And this is when they got this record in '82, they I guess the guy wrote down what would be okay to play on the radio, what wouldn't, and he described some of the songs. So the first song on here starts abruptly, political hate music, or hardcore punk style sax player, or good slam dance material, obscenity, pretty bad anyway, and he marked it for if he could put it on the radio or not. It's really cool. The record's like pretty trash too, so I might even need to get another copy of this at some point, but I did not pay a lot for this. And it's a really cool piece of little punk history. And the other punk record I want to talk about is Big Lizard in My Backyard. It's one of my favorite punk albums of all time. I just kind of grew up listening to it a lot in early high school, and then I met one of my best friends because of this album, and I'm eternally grateful. And I respun it a few days ago. One of my best friends gives it a 9 out of 10. And I was like, it's a 9 out of 10. And then yesterday I respun it, and I think I agree. This is a great album with some very funny lyrics. Okay, let's get to the psych stuff. I have some rare stuff in here. I have some stuff that's not even psych, really. We'll start with this, because everyone likes this. This is my 4th or 5th copy of this I've owned now. It's the cleanest. I've owned 2 monos and 3 stereos. Yes, so 5th copy. This is definitely the cleanest I've ever seen. But there's most of the ones I've had were thrashed, and I just got rid of them. But that it's a great album. Let's see here. I literally just have a bunch of stuff. We can go with this guy next. Mothers of Invention, Freak Out. This is my personal first mono copy. I have another one. You might like Selling Bin. Stereo first press, but this is mine that I'm keeping. I love this. It's not even in great shape, but I like the first mono. And more Zappa. I got this for $5, which is cheaper than it was back then at the Record Exchange. $8.50, rare, but yeah, we're only in it for the money. It's cool. And I have some more of that, but this is the last one I'm going to show. Hot Rats. I got this for what? He had it marked at 15, so I probably got it for 10. And I've had these for a little while. Let's see. I'm kind of trying to save the rare stuff for later. The Bugs. I should absolutely have included this in my Garage Rock video, but I didn't yet. And I'll probably make another garage video, and I probably will include them next time. But this was in a free bin at the record store at my college, and because it is warped and it does not play, which blows, but it was free. And I remember I went in there, and I went in there. I wasn't gonna buy anything, but this album was still there. And I was like, "Can I just take this either way?" He's like, "Yeah, that's cool." So good, nice store. The Nuggets compilation. Some of the best garage, and it's like 45s. You know, a lot of it's psychedelic. Or like, yeah, I had Too Much to Dream last night. It's a psych song. Some of it is very garage, just oriented. There's not a lot of like Lies by the Knickerbockers is not a psychedelic song. So, take it as you will. I just wanted to show that album. Quicksilver. I wanted this for a while. It's just an awesome. I love all the Sunset Strip like jam bands. I love jam band. I love Grateful Dead. I love Fish. You know, I love all this early, like these early sweet jams. I mean, I'm pretty sure there's some of these songs are there's a 12-minute jam on the backside. I'll probably listen to this later. I don't even remember it well, but I remember that I liked it, and I love all those long jams. So yeah, very akin to Grateful Dead. Speaking of Grateful Dead, 2 more Grateful Dead albums that I have. I have a lot more, but I'm just gonna show 2. The self-titled, the live album from '72, or 3, or 1. I feel stupid now. I think it's 1. Man. Wow, I feel dumb. I think it's 71. Either way. Great album. And, Europe 72. Classic Grateful Dead. Amazing. If you don't know where to start with any Grateful Dead ever, like, if you had, like, because I was so intimidated by it when I was, like, 2 or 3 years ago. I was like, I'll never get it. This is so dumb. Like, every live, like, why do people, like, I didn't get it at all. But I started, and little by little, I started listening to certain songs, and just, you know, you get it. You get it at some point. You will. Everyone does. Or everyone can. Speaking on that little Grateful Dead train, got the Allman Brothers live at Fillmore East. Every time I've come across this in the wild, it's been like $40-$50 at people's pop-ups. I'm like, what are you doing, bro? And then I found this at someone's pop-up in a $3 bin, and I was like, hell yeah. So, don't know what people are doing with those prices. Two kind of go together. Early Psych. This is a really beat up copy, and I think this is a '70s repress. Yes, it is. But it's pretty beat up. The backside's beat up. Vanilla Fudge. They kind of just like they rock out on all these tracks. You know, She's Not There is fine. You Keep Me Hanging On is their little big one. But and then Cactus. I used to have an autographed copy of this, and then I sold it. But no, I have this one still. And my autographed one was cool. It was autographed by all of them. Okay. I don't know how much more stuff that's not rare is in here. Oh, well, okay, I'll show this. This isn't rare at all, actually. Okay, this is some not rare stuff in here still. We're good. This is not a Psych album, but I want to show it. In the Shrink. In the original Shrink. David Bowie and the Spiders from Mars. It's not that gory in the Shrink. It's got some scuffs, but In the Shrink is awesome. Never getting rid of that. And The Doors, Waiting for the Sun. My favorite's the debut. I literally just spun Strange Days, but this one is killer. It just reminds me of being out west. I love it. This is a weird one. Liquid Smoke. I don't know if any of you know this. I mean, I assume someone's got to. But this is an Avco, who I don't know. A product of Infinity Records. I don't even know, but they rock out on here. I Love Nothing on here. So this is a good album. It's just like I found this in a store like 30 minutes away from me, and I looked it up on Discogs, and it was like 5 times cheaper than what it normally goes for, and I was like, I'll grab it. I didn't hear it. I was a lot younger when I got this, but it's really cool. Really cool. It's like Frigid Pink, if you know that stuff. Donovan, I want Sunshine Superman real bad. This is Where Your Love Like Heaven. I have a few others, but this is the one that stands out to me because I love that song. I love Donovan, and Donovan is so important for psychedelic music. This is a French copy, which is pretty neat. It's got the flip backs and I love how it looks. It's beautiful. Very cool. Yeah, this is really neat. Jack Bruce, Mick Taylor. That's really cool. Okay, we're barring down here. Here's actually, there's still a few common ones. I should have showed this guy with Zappa. Have to be for it. This was like $20. It's a 70s repress. I want a first press at some point, but it's not a major concern of mine right now because I do have an early pressing, and it's the same album. So, but this is a very, very, very awesome record. I love that cover. I love everything about this record. Okay. That's all the Knotwrecker stuff. Here's Zeppelin 1. This is the first US. I've had a few of these. This one's actually the worst condition one I've ever seen, but all my other ones I've come across have been like a 70 press or whatever press. But this one is like has a median of like $60. It's like one of the very early US ones. And there's a Robert Plant and Jimmy Page ticket in the back. And that's my favorite Zeppelin album, by far. And that's the only Zeppelin album I'm showing. I have most of them. I'm only missing I have Coda, President. I don't know where my In Through the Outdoor is, but I know I have it. I don't know what I'm missing, actually. Steppenwolf. Born to Be Wild. This is a cool album. You know, they just do their blues covers, and they do their... Born to Be Wild's a great song. I mean, look at those guys. They're cool. These guys know how to party. You know, I bet this album is kick-ass. You know, I know Jello Biafra, the Dead Kennedys, like these guys. You know. Deep Purple. This was $1. I got this at Used Kids Records in Columbus, Ohio. And it's not the best. It's pretty beat. It's like the 3rd or 4th one I've owned of this. But the other ones have been even worse. Or represses. But this is the very first, and I like to keep this. The last 3 common ones is the full discography, as far as I know, unless I'm missing something. Cream. Cream's debut. This is the first one I got. I love this album so much. I Feel Free on here. I Feel Free. And Toad, and I'm So Glad. It's a great record. Great. Definitely their best, in my opinion. Disraeli Gears. Awesome album. Very awesome album. Who doesn't like Disraeli Gears? I have 2 of these. I don't know if this is a first or not. I'm actually going to check right now. It's an early one. I don't know if it's a first, but it's early. And then, finally, Wheels of Fire, which I got for $7. And that's an early press as well. And this album is kick-ass. I forget what the song on here. I know White Room on here is awesome. I need to re-listen to this record. Because I know half of it's the... I think it's Politician. Or it might not be. I don't even remember. I gotta re-listen to it. Because I know the other half is just the live album. But, anyway. Okay. Now on to the awesome stuff. Where did I put it? Hope that's not gone. Yeah. This video's getting long. Good thing we're wrapping it up. We'll start with these guys. It's like Jefferson Airplane, like Grateful Dead, like Quicksilver. This is a bootleg for soldiers, U.S. soldiers, autographed by Yorma. I got it autographed personally. I have 2 or 3 other copies of this. I love the little Jerry Garcia, musical and spiritual advisor, because he could not be credited as producer. This is a crazy, awesome album with a terrible cut. And when I met Yorma, who was right there, he was like, "This album, I look terrible." He'd never seen it before. They were originally called the Psychedelic Stooges, and I will get any chance to show off my records. So here's a Stooges debut. It's not the cleanest ever, but it's a first press. pretty awesome. Here is the Velvet Underground and Nico. This is a 68 East Coast. And I need one with a banana. I don't really care about the torso. I just want the banana. Here is white lightweight heat with an awesome scratch right there. But the disc is fine. I didn't pay much for it, and I got it a little while ago. I probably should. Actually, the disc is minty. I don't even remember it looking like that. Whoa, maybe I'm not upgrading this. I do not remember my disc looking like that. Okay. I thought it was a lot worse. That's literally really good. And then they're self-titled, which is not minty. It's actually comedically scratched on the back side, but I got it for a decent price, and I'm happy to have it. And I do have Loaded, their last album, but I don't think there's many psychedelic influences on that, so I didn't include. That's pretty much a straightforward rock and roll album, or future glam record, even though I did include the Z Stardust for no reason. Anyway, thank you for watching. Have a good one.